Hey guys, I'm Lisa Kova, and today I want to share a very personal story with you about how I've attempted to open a second salon and miserably failed. Lost over $100,000. I'm in debt now that we have to give back, or I have to give back to investors. Had a very unsuccessful partnership, unfortunately. In the middle of this, I broke up with my fiance. Then I found out that I'm pregnant. Then I got married, and all of this happened in less than 6 months. So let's go back to the beginning. And for those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Lisa, and I have an online manicure school that is international. Teach e-file manicure, e-file pedicure, extensions, and business courses all over the world. And I also have a salon. So I was 100% positive that my idea, my intention would work because I have quite a lot of experience. Because the salon that I'm currently running, it's in Sydney, Australia, and we'll be celebrating 5 years of being open this October. So yay! Very, very exciting. So I've got a lot of experience, and to go back to when it all started. For about a year, almost 2 years, I've had this idea to open a new style salon space where it's not really a nail salon, but it's like a mix of a nail salon, a spa, a self-development center, a women's group, community support, and spiritual growth, and all of these things all in one concept. And I've been thinking about how to do this because it was very important for me, because that's where kind of my life started going to. I started doing a lot of personal growth, a lot of spiritual growth, and I wanted to keep the nail industry side of my life relevant to the other side of my life, because it was starting to split like this, and I couldn't find myself here or there because it was just very difficult to translate those values into what I was doing, basically the current life, my real life, and my business. So the goal was to combine the two. But because I am traveling all the time and I don't spend a lot of time in Australia, and when you're opening a business, you really do need to be there. So, for example, at the moment, I'm running a salon, my current salon, Kova Nails. It's been running by itself pretty much without me for the last 2 years, if not more. And that's not a problem, because for the first 3 years, plus before that, I invested so much of my time and my energy into actually establishing everything, creating a system, growing everything, finding the right people for it. So that is how it's working now without me. But when you're establishing something new, you really do need to have at least someone who's going to be there on site at the very beginning. So it got to a point where I thought, okay, well, in that case, I'm not planning on being in Australia for a long enough period of time. And that means that I can still do this by having a partner, like an operational partner who will actually be there and sort out all the things on site in Australia, be there physically. So in November last year, I thought, okay, I feel like it's time. And I can't say I started looking for a partner, but I set my intention and I said it out loud. And I said to my friend, just totally out of nowhere, she was in Melbourne and we were talking on the phone. And I was like, hey, by the way, if you happen to know anyone who's interested in a partnership, I'm looking for an operational partner, and I'm like, I need this, 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 this. And my friend's listening to me and like, Lisa, like, I'm so far from your industry. I'm like, I know, but I need to say this out loud so that the right person comes along. And what do you know? I think either that night or the night after that, my salon manager messages me and says, Lisa, there's a girl that's applied for an administrator position. Are we still looking for someone? And usually I have a very strict kind of a process where we have, one meeting, like my salon managers have a meeting, like an interview kind of a meeting. They have tasks, they have this, they have that, and only then do they have an interview with me, and only then do they actually get hired. And here I just had this internal feeling that I just need to kind of speed this process up. And I said, invite her to the salon tomorrow. So I came the next day to the salon. She came for about 5 minutes. We spoke about the admin job. It was great. I was like, yep, that's it, you're hired. She was really, really good for it. And she worked for quite a while, and she was really fantastic with being an admin, doing everything really well. So I'm very, very happy with that. And anyway, so we had 5 minutes of admin talk, and then I was like, let's go for a walk around the block. And I went for a walk, and I told her about my idea of what I wanted to create in terms of a salon, what I wanted to open, and she was just on the same vibe as me, same energy. And she wanted to do the exact same thing, and she's also got experience in beauty, and she has her own businesses, and like she was literally the perfect candidate. So we decided to open a salon together. And of course, I'm not going to say who, etc., in this whole story, because this isn't about them. This is more about sharing my experience with you, so that you can potentially avoid unnecessary hardships, unnecessary mistakes, and just not waste your time and not waste your health, your health, emotional and physical, like I did. So this is just purely a story that's honestly very, very difficult for me to share. I've been trying to record this video for a long time now, and it's just not been working out. So if you find this story interesting and think that this might be helpful and would like to keep watching, make sure that you leave a like or a comment, so I know that this is actually interesting for you, because this is very, very difficult for me to share. Anyway, so I found this girl just like that. We opened up a company, did all the legal things, set everything up, had some meetings. We did all of our business plan, our marketing plan, our financial plans. We did all the setups, all the calculations. We did everything while I was still in Australia, and we started looking for some suitable properties. And that was when we realized it was December, so everything was happening. We realized that what we needed in terms of square meters and price, there were very, very few places like this, and we had to be really, really quick in order to get one of these places, because we found some really, really perfect places. Location is great, price is great, the size is great, the layout is great, but it would be listed in the morning. By night it would be taken off because it's already rented, so we didn't even get a chance to come in and have a look at it. So this was number one thing. My number one recommendation is definitely don't rush. If the right thing is meant to come, it will come for you. Don't rush, don't force things earlier than they need to come, because this was our biggest mistake. And I'll tell you about that later on. I'll break this whole story up to date into a few parts, so it's not super long for you. And we'll kind of keep it to different themes and keep it all in order, so it all makes sense. This is still, unfortunately, in progress. So we still have, well, I keep saying we, but it's just me now. So plot twist, surprise. Got issues with landlords at the moment, or the landlord. We're going to be going to court very shortly. The plot twist, obviously, with the partner. There is no more partner. There's $100,000 loss. There's at least $70,000 that needs to be paid back to investors. And of course, the salon didn't open. So that's kind of where we're at the moment, and where I'm at the moment. And I'll tell you all about the whole process of how we looked for a property, how we actually found it, the lease process, everything in our next video. And that's exactly when I left Australia back overseas, and we'll do that in the next video. So please make sure that you like and follow, so that I know that this is interesting for you, and I will see you in the next video where we'll cover the property, and how we did all the renovations, how we did all the planning, all the issues that came along the way because we ordered furniture from overseas. We had delays there. Anyway, we had a problem on top of problem, but we kept persevering, and I'll show you what it all looked like because we opened it. We opened the salon. We had a soft opening, but we never actually started operating. So we opened, we were this close, but we never opened. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.